Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. I just want to focus on the short term in this video, just a brief update, quick middle of the day update on Sunday. Typically, sort of towards the end of the weekly candle, we start to see a little bit of volatility come in, maybe in the night from Sunday to Monday. I think, the chart is currently just moving in boring sideways price action. However, this potential inverse head and shoulders pattern that we can see there on the chart, with a neckline around 43,890, it looks quite good. Yeah, I mean, the proportions are there. We've got that left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. I will not rule out a direct break to the upside. I'm watching for higher against the $39,605 level. That also involves the possibility of a dip back into support and then breakout. I think a lot of people are watching currently that inverse head and shoulder, so it might be that we are going to see a dip before it goes up, because it is so obvious, right? When it's so obvious, often it fails. So, I mean, that doesn't mean that it necessarily needs to break down, but obviously my scenario, includes looking at higher prices against 39,605. So in my scenario here, I want to give it that space if it needs it. Only the market will obviously decide. That's for me simply a support zone which the market can use or might not use. We have 5 waves to the upside from the 23rd of January low, as you know. So, sorry, that's extremely ugly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and 5 waves up, then an A, B, C structure in a wave 2. So 1, 2 setup. And then from here we could start that third wave. It might also be an A, B, C structure. I mean, this chart can still fail up there, right? After we get to around about 47K, can easily still fail and break down. Absolutely, absolutely. But, we have to focus on the present, focus on what is in front of us. We don't want to, I have no way of predicting what's going to happen up here. I can, once we have topped, I can give you a support area and then tell you my perspective, because it depends on how high this move goes. If we get rejected exactly at 47,558, it's going to look like an ABC. If it pushes higher to the 1.236 or even a little higher to 50K, that would put more emphasis on an even more bullish wave 3. So either way, I can see a potential direct breakout in the orange count. That means wave 2 already bottomed here on the 1st of February. But it's also possible that we get this deeper pullback. I would see a deeper pullback as a little bit more likely. Yeah. First of all, as I said, because everybody's watching this inverse head and shoulders, it's so obvious. But also because the rally here from the 1st of Feb to the 2nd of Feb, so this small rally, is more like a 3-wave move. So we've got 3 waves down, 3 waves up, allows for another dip, absolutely. So technically speaking, it's quite simple. Best is to already have a position, in my opinion. Then obviously if the market makes another dip into the support area available and offers such a pullback, it might be another opportunity to look for a long trade position there. And then obviously looking at potential profit taking around 47K. So, but only below 39,600, it will become much less likely that this move to the upside is actually starting. And we will then most likely see the invalidation. Invalidation point is not the 78.6 retracement, but a break below that level would strongly indicate that we will see invalidation. The invalidation point is down here. It's at 38,550. That's the invalidation point. So if that level breaks, then we have to watch for a reset of wave 4. Would that be bearish? No, because then we are just simply falling back into the wave 4 and still have space 1 degree higher all the way down to 35K. Only below 35K, I have to change the overall assumption on this chart, and that would indicate, possibly a breakdown to, let's say, the mid 20K region, as I mentioned in my previous video. But in this video here, I don't want to take a look at the daily chart, just want to take a look at the short term. But looking at the very short term, I mean, there is not really anything in addition. I can give you 10 wave counts. It wouldn't help anybody. I can tell you that the orange count, which is the more directly bullish one, would be further confirmed, with a break above that neckline. And it will be invalidated with a break below $41,867. So that would be invalidation. Thing is, I don't see anything that points strongly towards the downside at the moment. I don't see anything that points strongly to the upside. Looks again like 3 waves up, 3 waves down. Maybe gets another move up, then we come down. Difficult to say. You always end up with a lot of options when you're dealing with really messy corrective price action on the micro level. So, but I think the levels are clear. Parameters to watch for later today and early next week are very clearly defined. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.